Hello, hello.
Hello, magandang
Hello,
gabi. Good
everyone.
evening.
Magandang gabi, good evening. How are you all?
We're
Good.
good. We're good. We're
Good, good.
good.
Okay, okay. So maraming salamat. Thank you for all of you joining in our Go Live session tonight. Good morning, good afternoon to all of you. My name is Joseph. I am your host for tonight. But tonight we have a very special message to all of you, along with my business partners here around the globe, mainly in the US and Canada. I am here with them to really share our personal insights and experience in this digital business. So tonight we'll be sharing why we all started this online business. Okay, so our stories are real, our journeys are different, but many of our feelings that led us here might sound very, very familiar to our audience. Okay, whether you're wanting more about family time, exploring new opportunities, or simply ready for a change, this episode might be for you. So, without further ado, I invite all of you to comment on the box below. If you want to ask us any questions, by all means, I will try to watch the chat box and present your questions. And don't be shy, because your questions could be something that people can learn from, whoever watching this episode. So, without further ado, I would like to introduce my first guest. Bernadette, you want to go first?
All right. Yes, for sure. So, hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning from. I am Bernadette, originally from Baguio City, Philippines, and now living here in Canada as an early childhood educator, a proud digital business owner, and a child of God. Back to you.
Thank you, thank you. Atiin, you want to go next?
Sure. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning from. My name is Ying Harland. I'm originally from the Philippines and currently living in Ontario, Canada. I am a mom, a wife, and a grandmother of two, and I am in a retirement age, which is next month. I've been in a corporate world for 30 years, but I find that I would be needing some supplement income, stream income to support my pension. As you know, it's not going to be enough. But let's get to that later on. Back to you, Joseph.
Thank you, thank you. And Kuya Kuch from USA.
Okay, it's my turn. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Florante Orotea. Tubong, actually, iba-ibang lugar yung pinuntahan ko sa Pilipinas. Dahil ang daddy ko ay kung saan-saan na-assign eh. Kaya hindi ko alam talaga kung saan ako tubo. Pero pinanganak ako sa Nueva Ecija, lumaki ako sa Bontoc Mountain Province, nag-high school ako sa Nueva Vizcaya, at ako'y nagkolehiyo sa Manila. Ngayon na dito ako ngayon sa Michigan. Ngayon, with those years na naaalala ko tuloy pag ako ay natutulog, sabi ko, bakit ba ako? Ang dami kong dinaanan na negosyo, di ba? Nag-traditional business na ako, naging executive din ako ng isang korporasyon sa Manila, naging evangelizer ako, naging advocate ako ng population issues, mga ganun ba? Dami kong dinaanan talaga, nag-networking, nag-trainer, kung ano-ano pa, nagbenta ng kung ano-ano. And then, pagdating ko dito sa Amerika, nandito ako sa digital business. Tapos parang ngayon ko lang nararamdaman na ito yata yung inahanap ko. So mamaya pag-uusapan natin yan. Okay, ako muna, yun lang muna ang pinakilala ko kung ano yung nangyayari sa akin. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.
Thank you, everyone. So, I think what I'll do is I'll go first in terms of sharing my why I started this digital business. But first of all, again, my name is Joseph. I'm from Hamilton, Canada. I have two young adults who are on their way in their career. I am a husband as well. I'm a retired IT professional from the banking industry, financial coach, and I did serve 34 years of my career in one bank, which I'm very proud of. But again, I saw something that all of our business partners here saw as well, is really an opportunity to start this digital business. So I started 2 years ago and then never looked back. So my why I really all started, it really two things. One is the flexibility. After working for 34 years or 3 decades, like what Ate Ying, and we become very selective after a while. Kasi nga, we work so hard for so long, and we feel now we deserve something better, right? So by starting a new chapter in our life, we wanted more flexibility, meaning we'd like something that will provide us more time freedom, traveling at the same time, earning at the same time with the digital business. So believe it or not, we found an online business that actually does that and that provides for us. So, but my why is really simple. So flexibility is one of them. Number two is really the practical side of things. So a lot of retirees or people that are planning to retire, one of the biggest questions they have is, will their savings survive? Will their savings be enough for them to survive? Diba? That's a very tough question because one, you don't know how long you're gonna survive or how long you're gonna live, and number two is you don't know what the inflation would be like, cost of living will be like for many years. So, really, to be honest with you, I was looking for something that will provide, you can say, passive income, really, right? Because all of us worked so hard for many years, many decades to build our pension plan. And pension plan is considered as a financial coach, but considered as passive income, really, right? So it just so happens that this digital business will provide us passive income with a very short period of time. A lot of people in this digital business are making passive income within 4, 5, 6 years or 7 years into this business, and they're already earning passive income. It's like a government pension, right? So who would not want that? Because we're all working towards the pension, towards a company pension or a government pension. And that's what you call passive income. The only way that you will be able to make sure that you will outlive your saving is through constant, consistent passive income. So really, those two things really what drove me to really start an online business. And you know what? I'm also grateful and also blessed that 10, 12 years ago, this was not even available. This online business of having passive income, commission, and title bonuses was not available, right? I started, I started an Amazon FBA. I started Etsy drop shipping. It was a nightmare, right? It was a nightmare because it did not provide all of those things that I was looking for on online business. So, but this one, for some reason, was available, and I jumped at it, and I've actually all of us here are really benefiting from it because that's really our end goal is really to reach that level of passive income. So that's about me. Sorry I took so long. Bernadette, you want to go next?
Sure. So for me, we all come from different backgrounds, actually, the ones that you can see here in one screen. But one thing connect us, the desire for something more in life. Starting an online business or a digital business wasn't just about money. It was about purpose, freedom, and creating a better future. Of course, we all know that we do have this business for financial growth, but when you are inside the community, that will become next. So it was the purpose and that freedom that we all wanted. I all wanted. So I will just share to you guys these three tips. I always say share three tips to create financial freedom. That's what we wanted. We have to really financially stable, as like what Kuya Joseph said. We need to be financially stable when we retire. It's not just about waiting for that moment of that retirement, but we also need to be aware of the all the financial kind of thing. So many of us realize that relying on a single income is really not enough. With rising costs and limited time, we wanted another way to earn without sacrificing our jobs or our family time. So this digital business gave us the opportunity to build an additional income stream that can grow over time and even when we sleep. So in the business community, there's a lot of income stream. We call it as a mine. There's so many gems on it. So it's up to us how to dig them. And of course, with the proven system that we do have, then we can get all what we wanted. Number two is to have time freedom and flexibility. That's what we wanted, to have more time to our families, to our life. Personally, and of course to enjoy every moment with them, with yourself, and a lot more to our community as well. So we started this journey because we wanted control over our time. It's not the other way around. Whether we are working professionals, parents, or immigrants, time is something we can never get back. This business allows us to work from anywhere, set our own schedule, and be present for the moments that truly matters. So it's a portable business, so which means you can carry it around. Number three, to build a better future and a legacy. As of the moment, I am building an empire right now and a legacy that I will leave to my family. For many of us, this is bigger than ourselves. We are doing this for our families. These are the most important part why we are all working. And to break limitations, to create opportunities, and to leave what I said earlier, a legacy that you can pass on to your children, to your family. This digital business is not just about today's income, but about a long term growth, personal development that it gave me personally, and becoming the best version of ourselves. So we didn't just started a business, we started a journey of growth, faith, and transformation. And no matter where we are today, what matters most is that we took the first step. And because of that, it's a matter of choice. You are watching and a replay of this video right now because there's a purpose in your life. If you've been praying for that business idea that you have, well, this is an answered prayer for that. Because I, for one, this is an answered prayer for me when I have that business idea, and I already put everything that I wanted. When I saw this business, I said, wow, this is a business in a box, where I really wanted this specific thing that I want in a business. So it's not the business that will control me, but it's the other way around. It fits my lifestyle. So that's why I started an online business, or a digital business that you've been seeing into our pages, because it's real. We are now into this digital space. So let's maximize our time, our years. And I was just so inspired with our amazing Pinoy pride in our community, and I want to be like them. And I have that blueprint where I am just following. Is the same system that we do, and look at them having that 5 to 6 to 7 figures, and that is doable. So that's why that is the reason, and a lot of reasons. That's why I joined this digital business. Back to you.
Wow, thank you for sharing that, Bernadette. Thank you so much. Ate Ying, you want to go next?
Sure. Medyo my bosses is still a little bit
That's
kind of husky, but I will try. Okay.
that's because it's too much, not too much celebrating about your retirement.
Oh
Not
yeah,
yet. Not yet.
advance.
Countdown, countdown.
Anyhow, to everyone who's watching tonight, my name is Ying Harland. Like I introduced myself a while ago. I'm originally from the Philippines, but currently living here in Ontario, Canada. The topic is about why are we switching into online business? You know what? We live in a world of online this space now, right? Everything is online. You order food, you do something, you send communications, everything is online. So you know what, why not? Everything that you can do, you can make money online, do it, right? Do it. anyhow, I got into this digital business because I was looking for more stream of income to support my pension, because I was at the age of retirement age at that time when I joined the business, and I was looking for something that could supplement my pension, because we all know this, pension is not enough. Okay, wherever you go, US, Canada, Europe, whatever, unless you're a millionaire when you were born, you'll be fine, but it's never enough. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you work like 40, 45 years, whatever, your pension is never going to be enough. And especially if your lifestyle that you're going to pick is something that you like to travel, you like to spend more time doing things and not just sit at home when you retire, then you need a lot of income, right? So now, um, my story is that when I was in the corporate world for 30 years, um, I wasn't thinking of my I wasn't thinking that I was gonna get old. Can you believe that? Because when you're young, you just think of the present. You're making money, you're happy, and you're enjoying the camaraderie in the office, your work, right? You're not thinking of like the future, right? But honestly, my husband is the one that like thinks of the future. I don't. I says, oh yeah, we have money. Let's go on vacation. Just go like that, right? But no, it shouldn't be. So then, I got a wake up call one time, 2019. I got really sick. I was diagnosed with letter C. Okay. And that was a wake up call for me. Okay. And I said, oh my God, what am I going to do? I don't, I didn't have a lot of plan for the future, and I have two kids, right? And so that kind of like gave me a wake up call that I should be thinking of the future from now on. And luckily, I surpassed that, you know, I would say, um, slow moment in my life, or really bad moment in my life. And I think we have the same story, Joseph. And so I started thinking of the future. So then I got into this digital business through my cousin in Hawaii, and I started studying it and everything. And I like the compensation package that they have. And so here I am. The rest is history. Okay. So to everyone watching right now, do not hesitate and come and join us here and start learning first. And if it's something that doesn't, you know, you think it's not something that you're gonna be familiar with, because a lot of people thinks that we need social media to run this business. We don't, because a lot of all the successful member of the community started with zero friends on Facebook, but they are now like, successful in the business. But you know what? I don't want to take too much of the evening for my story, but that's my story. I got into it because I got a wake up call one day, and I need to think of my future. And here I am, and still enjoying the business. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Ate Ying. I mean, you're right. Sometimes some of us have to experience that wake up call, right? And hopefully, to our viewers, that it doesn't happen to you. Yes, I sort of agree with Ati, and that was also my wake up call. And back in 2010, and it was one of the lowest moments of our lives, for sure. And we just feel that God gave us another chance, right? So
Yes,
that's
yes,
that's the
yes,
reason, really, right?
yes.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you, and thank you so much for sharing that, Ati Ying. Thank you. And Kuya Kuch, your turn. You're on mute, Kuya Kuch.
There you go. It's
Yeah,
my turn. Good
yeah,
evening
yeah.
po sa inyong lahat. Whatever they said, actually pare-pares kami. We're talking about freedom, scalability, impact, personal growth. Basically, those are the things that came my way when I went into this business. But initially, wala sa vocabulary ko yan eh. In fact, I'm not even looking at it. Ang alam ko, when we came over to the US, we wanted to have a house, so we built a house. We wanted to buy new cars, we buy our new cars. I want my two children to at least finish their studies and now they have their own life. In other words, life is smooth actually in the US. Tama naman yung sabi nila eh. Masipag ka lang sa Amerika, hindi ka magugutom, right?
Yeah,
That is the here and now, right? So I was enjoying, but for the past like maybe kasi in the business I'm already 2 years. Before that, if I would count how many years na ang situation ko is like this, every end of the year, I just look back and I'd say, "Oh my God, thank you, Lord, you were able to provide everything that I need for the year." But when I look at my bank, there's nothing left
Mhm.
to take care for the future.
Mhm.
I wasn't thinking about the future. Actually, ganun yung sitwasyon ko. I've got a good life, right? Because that's how we normally do here in the US. We travel, we buy everything we want, we build our house, you get all those branded things that you wanted in life that you normally can't buy when you are in the Philippines.
Mhm.
And I would always say, yes, life here is better than in the Philippines. Generally speaking, I've had business in the Philippines. I was working with an oil company there, an executive. I'm making more money than you know, in the industry. And I felt it's better for me to like enjoy it. So I did. That's what I did when I was in the Philippines. And then it came to the point that I realized that I could not probably have a better life that than I have now if I will continue working. And then I try to observe some of those people who has better life than I am, and I realize that they have businesses. So that opened my mind about business because in my family, nobody, not even one, is in business. It was only me when I started to see what's going on when you have a business. My wife, I married my wife. They are in the business. I saw they've got a better life. The circles in my province alone, I've got friends who are, in business. They you go everywhere in the town, they have their business, and you see their lifestyle, it's better. And here we are. They said my father, my dad got me a scholarship for me to go to school so that I will graduate and be able to go and work and have income. And I did that for so many years. As I said, I
Mhm.
went to companies, and then I came to the point one day. This is a good story actually. One day, there is somebody from the U.S. went to the Philippines and was hired with Filipino Shell Petroleum Corporation. That's where I was employed. He was automatically been absorbed as a management trainee, meaning to say a presidential or vice president. You know what I mean? Ang kanyang category, right?
Mhm.
So we were in the sales together, really very smart from Wharton University, right? And then one day when his training is done, so we were expecting that he would be posted as whatever, vice president of a department, whatever, right? But suddenly he was gone, gone. And then I asked around, where did he go? He quit.
Oh.
Why? And the answer is he created his own business.
Mhm.
And that's an opening. I what? What?
Mhm.
Really? What does that mean? So that reinforce, you know, my longing to have a business of my own too. And when I got married to my wife, when I saw them, they had their trucking business and they're making money. And I said, can I just join you? And I'm just gonna quit. I quit my job because of that. So long
Wow.
ago, long, long ago, I know exactly the difference between having a business of your own than an employee. So when I came over here to the US, that's my tendency to look for a business.
Mm.
I had a chance to open not really open, but to be a partner of a retail store here in Michigan. But since I don't own it, it flapped, you know.
Mhm.
And then I said I'd rather go and look for something else. That's why I started selling this and that, selling this and that. So that's my thing. I'm looking for something. When I started tonight's live, right tonight, I started with telling you that I've been into many things in my life, and then one day I thought, I think I found what I'm looking for: the digital business. Why? Why am I here? Because there's only one question that I ask Isa Agoot from Hawaii, who texted me about the digital business. This is just one question. I told her, or I asked her, Isa, mababago ba ang buhay ko nito? And right there and there, sabi niya, Opo, Kuya. I could feel the sincerity. Pinakita niya sa akin yung business and lumaki talaga ang mata ko. Oh my God. I want to change my life. Of course, we talk about scalability, freedom, the money, but who knows what I want really, right? But change. Anything but change. That's why I'm doing this business. So don't misunderstand me, my friends, my relatives, my barkada, okay, my church goers, my co-choir. Don't misunderstand me. If I hit you hard, it's because I know that this will really change somebody's life, and I'm doing that. If you don't believe us, it's all right.
Mhm.
Da-da-da-dun. It's all right. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun, da-da-dun. It's all right. So don't get hurt of how we express ourselves, because we are the most blessed people because we decided to do this. It's a journey according to Bernadette, you know, and I am in a journey that I am very, very happy. And one thing more about retirement, I'm not even worried anymore because I have something building right now.
Mhm.
See?
Yep.
It changed me. That's what I told them. It changed me. Before this, 2 years ago, I was really stressed thinking about my retirement because I never thought about myself. I'm just thinking about my daughters, my family, right? Or whatever, not that I could go somewhere else, that I could pay for this and that. And that's it. But what about after I stop working?
Mm-hmm.
That's the time I said, "Oh my God, I need to do something," and that's too late. And when I heard Joseph told me, preparing for retirement, you need at least 8 to 9 years or 10 years preparation. I haven't started yet, actually. But
Mhm.
because of this business, and I saw Romy,
Yes.
Dara, Michelle Arceo, they're just 7 years. Mildred, 7 years,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
I'm 60 years old. If I would do this for the next 7 years, I would still be young, man. I'm still 67, right? So that means I have the chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's my cuento. So
Yeah.
if you are not listening, right, you should listen with your heart, not with your ear. Sometimes you might not don't want or don't like to hear my voice or how I say it, but the meaning of it is so deep that you should be listening with your heart.
Mhm.
I'm done. Good night.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank
That's
you, Coach. Thank you, Kuya Coach. Actually, thank you for bringing up Kuya Romy, who was, a Filipino pride, right? Who has really made it really very successful in this digital business. And he did say that he started at the age of 50. So for those of you who are watching this, age does not matter. You can start anytime you want. As a matter of fact, we have business partners here in this digital business that are 82 years old. 82 years old. There are two of them in this digital business, so that I know, that I personally know. But thank you so much, Kuya Kuch, for sharing that. And I totally agree with you. But you can forget that 8 to 9 years retirement planning, because you're absolutely right. Because now you are set up for passive income, which you don't really need to do retirement planning, because now you know that you'll have passive income coming in in this digital business. So yeah, so folks, we are almost 30 minutes into the go live. I'd like to before we go, I'd like to for each of you to invite to have an invitation for our viewers and followers so that they can connect with you. So, Sister Bernadette, you want to go first?
All right. So there you go. So this is only my one tagline. If you want to have a change, then make a change. There's no such thing as perfect timing, and
Mhm.
there's no such thing that you are busy. It's just a matter of prioritizing your future. So once again, today is Thursday. So every Tuesdays and Thursdays, we do have that complimentary webinar where we all started, and that is the first step, and you will know how this works. So if you are to tell us that you are busy, guess what, we got it covered. We do have a replay of that. So that is the complimentary webinar that you could watch on how to start your own digital business. And by the way, my website, as you can see down there and up there, so there you go, www.bernadettejourney.com. Let's come and check what's inside. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Sister Bernadette. Thank you, thank you. Ate Ying, you want to go next?
Sure. All right. I'm inviting everyone. We do have a complimentary webinar every Tuesdays and Thursdays happening. All you have to do is register your valid email address to any of the website here on the screen to any of us. It will give you an overview of what we actually do in the business. However, if it's something that it interests you and you wanted to get more details about the business, we do have a 149 US dollars fee, which is a 30-day money back guarantee. If the compensation package doesn't suit your lifestyle, we can always refund your money. But nothing hurts if you're just gonna try for information. Why not? I hope to see you on the inside. My website again here is www.yingharlan.com, or like I said, you can register to any of our website here on the screen. Thank you.
Thank you, Ate Ying. Kuya Coach, your turn.
All right. I tried to put my website sa yung
Chat
AI
GPT.
ChatGPT. My
Mhm.
question is this legit? And the answer of ChatGPT is, well, since you said it's your website, so it's not 100% that I would say that illegitimate or scam because it says you are the owner of the website, right?
Yeah.
But for some people who doesn't know you, they might thought it might be scam. Sabi ng ChatGPT. And then sabi ko, so how would I improve it? Well, you have to do this, blah, 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 blah. Okay, di ba? Sinabi ni ChatGPT. Ngayon, nag-iisip ako ngayon. I'm plugging my website, right? Well, you know me. You know, floranteorte.com. That's me. For my warm market, my friends, my relatives, my barkada, the choir people, the church people who really know me, come on, it's me. That's www.floranteorte.com. Mas maintindihan ko pa yung hindi ako kilala. Nasasabing, ano ito? Maaring scam kasi hindi nga ako kilala, right? But let me deal with that later on because I have a way to do that, okay? But I'm okay. Oh, by the way, we're turning 52 years, right? Our company
Yeah.
is 52 years. So, yung scam, point, ilayo mo na yan sa akin kasi hindi pa kami scam, okay? So, what I'm gonna do is, I will invite you, seriously, okay? Puntahan mo lang yung website ko. Panoorin mo. Minsan lang. And then magsabi mo sa akin kung ayaw mo o gusto mo. Fair enough? Kasi kung ayaw mo, it's all right. Da-da-da, da-da-da.
It's all right.
Thank you so much. Magandang gabi po sa inyo.
Ano di ba Caribbean music yun? Di ba Caribbean?
That's ano yan eh. Sun, 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 here we come.
Okay.
Darling.
Salamat Kuya Coach. Salamat Kuya Coach. With me, it's very simple. I think Sis Bernadette and Ate Ying already mentioned it. So for those of you who are actually watching this, there's probably a reason why this feed came to you in your personal feed as well. You probably are interested in this digital business, or you could be interested in changing your life. And this digital business actually does change people's lives. So for me, just simply there's a QR code right here. Simply take a picture of that. Yeah, and all of their websites by all means, please just put in your email address and your name, and you get to watch the free 90-minute or 20-minute webinar and see for yourself if it's you never know, this might be a right fit for you, and if it's not, it's okay, right? But like Ati Ying said, that if you are really really serious to find out more about our business model, the blueprints, the compensation plan, you can pay the $149 30-day guaranteed, and you can get your money back if you are not interested. So anyway, I wanted to thank all our guests, but shout out to Glenna. She actually posted a comment. She says, very true po. Thank you for sharing your stories. Thank you so much, Glenna, for watching us. But I want to thank all of our guests, Sis Bernadette, Ati Ying, Kuya Kuch. Thank you. This was a last minute thing. I really, really appreciate your time and effort, and definitely
No,
your
thank you for having us.
oh
Thank
my,
you.
by all means, if we could have it every day, I would. So but I want to thank you for your time and effort, and also
Thank
for
you,
sharing
Joseph. Thank you.
your story. Okay,
Thank you.
so anyway, may God bless you all. Bye for now until our next episode. See you all. Bye.
Bye bye.
God bless.